welcome to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am super excited to get into today's pick a card because today we're doing a love reading to see who is manifesting you next into their life in love and why. What will their offer be? What do they have to, share with you, provide for you? So I'm excited for this one to see the reverse side, like, okay, who is manifesting you? My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just going to jump in. We've got group 1 with the white geode, group 2 with the yellow geode, group 3 with the green geode, and group 4 with the orange geode. So like I said, take as much time as you need, but we're just gonna get started. All right, if you chose group 1 with the white geode, this is your reading. We're gonna be using the Star Tarot for you guys today to find out who is manifesting you right now in love, why, what they have to offer, why are they manifesting you, and what's going to be their offer. Spirit, this is for group 1 with the white geode. Show me the person who is manifesting them in love right now. Who is manifesting group 1? Ooh, interesting. Okay. So you guys have got some walls up and this person is coming to break them down. You guys have also been struggling with your transition and this person is going to help you with that. The two things that stick out to me the most are the Destroyer and the Child Eternal. Also, the Scribe is very telling about this person. We have the Mediator here, which hints towards like someone who's in the middle, someone who's kind of a bridge in a way. So I'm definitely getting a high level of spirituality here. Where it's like, okay, this person is kind of, you were led to this person, even though this person is manifesting you, they're also definitely in your life to serve a purpose. And Spirit is like backing this connection 100%. Okay, so the Child Eternal, determination to remain young in the mind, body, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. So whether it comes to shadow work, whether it's where you want to be as a person in terms of like your emotions or your body, anything, mind, body, and soul, this person is helping you get to that next level. It says determination to remain young in the mind, body, and spirit. So whether you're having a hard time forgiving or moving on from certain things, or you just don't see your life as a reflection of all the change you've made, this person is going to help you get to that next level. Or it could be as simple as like a gym buddy, someone who's a partner and really supportive of you and your personal goals, someone who will help you meal prep, someone who's just really there for you. This person is lending you a lot of support. And then we have the Destroyer. So this person, it's like they were made to break down walls, and I feel this through their experience. This person comes to me as introverted. Interestingly enough, I feel like in school, this person was a wallflower, but in childhood, they may have had warring parents. Like, I feel like their parents may be divorced, or they may have like their mom's side of the family and then their dad's side of the family, but there's no blended family. And I feel like there may be two cultures or two different races that separate them. So it's like their mother's side could be European, their father's side could be Spanish. It's like an energy of this person had to be a mediator and also learn to accept both sides of themselves, because a lot of people who come from these like blended households or these blended families, this blended DNA, they have a struggle with resonating with either one 100%, and then they kind of go through life, a lot of them kind of lost. So this person like specializes in helping get from point A to point B because they've literally done it. It's like they're made for it. And you guys, like I said, it's crazy how I'm reading their energy and I'm getting so much information about you through it. but they're the destroyer. So they're going to help you break down walls. Like if you literally haven't been able to find a connection, if you're honest with yourself, because of self-sabotage or because like things within yourself that you just can't get over, this person is going to help you get over it. So this is, and it's just like they were made for this. So it's easy for you to kind of like just get in that wave with them and just kind of be in flow. Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. So like I said, this person is definitely serving a purpose, but I don't get an energy. I feel like the universe is backing this connection. And I feel like this person is manifesting you because they're in alignment with their own path, but I don't get an energy of like, oh, spirit specifically put this person in your life to help you. It's just kind of something like, and that's the thing, if you follow your purpose, everyone will benefit from you naturally. Them just following their purpose and, you know, really just being themselves and doing what is right in their spirit is naturally helping you and bringing you so much value. So I love this because, man, I do so many readings and I'm like, okay, I see you adding value this and this and this and this and this and this and this way for this person. And it's like, you know, it's coming up light as far as like the mutual benefits. So I love to see like readings like this where people are giving so much to you, you know. Okay, so the mediator and the scribe. The scribe says preserving knowledge and information. So this person may be really into psychology or really good at psychology. I feel like they really understand people, all sorts of people. This is the kind of person who's lived like 3 lives in one lifetime. So every part of their journey connected them with a different kind of person or a different community. So they have the ability to resonate with people in so many levels. And they understand people, and it's not in a way where it's like dark psychology, they're being manipulative and using what they know. It's just, they have the ability to just kind of like resonate with someone and connect to their frequency and be of service and help them. The mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy and in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. So this person can understand you and also kind of play devil's advocate a bit for you to help you see the other side and help you really get an understanding. Something about forgiveness keeps coming up. It could be with an ex, it could be with your parents, it could be with spirit, with the universe. You know, there's just like this bad taste in your mouth at how things went down. And that's going to be different from person to person depending on what you've gone through. But this person is going to help you through that. Then we have the child magical and the addict. The addict says help you recognize and confront addictive behavior. So again, like it's just like this person naturally is really in alignment and really what you need. And because you have taken the initiative to truly like heal yourself and try just to put in your best effort, you're naturally in alignment with this person. So I love to see examples like this where everything comes together when it's like you take the spiritual path that is harder, but it like actually works out for you. I love this. But yeah, this person is like, they have the experience, they have the ability to resonate with people without being manipulative or controlling or higher than thou, like a teacher, but it's just like, they connect with you and they give you space to speak. A lot of speaking with this person, like you're sharing with them your story and it's just natural. And you don't feel the need to leave parts out or to just skip over your story and listen to someone else's and be of service, because this person is listening intently and they're asking questions. So they really give you, you know, the floor, and that's a part of it, just the expression of it all, finally getting to express yourself. And then beyond that, actually having someone who has experience, who understands and cares to help and, you know, is naturally helping you. So the child magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So this person is optimistic, but not in an annoying way. And I feel like it's not annoying because they have actionables. So it's not like, just be happy after you told me all this dark shit. It's like, you know, there really is another side to this. And then they'll share their journey and show you like, you know, it really is possible to get to the other side. So a lot of value coming from this connection. Like I said, that's what I love to see. Well, I brought this deck out to see like what they're going to offer, but I see so much offered already, but let's just give it a whirl. Spirit for group 1. What is this person's offer to group 1? Wow, trust, exactly, a safe space. Gateway, 1111, you see like the trees on the side, it's like the 11 symbolism for gateway. And then we have happiness. So this person is helping you be, you know, silly and fun. The child eternal and the child magical brings like a childlike, not afraid to embarrass themselves, vulnerable, not hyper, you know, aware of themselves, just this like dolphin type energy of just joy and bliss and fun and happiness. They bring that to your life, like they're a breath of fresh air. Like this person isn't dumping on you, you know what I mean? Like it's not like this just another person, you know, talking about their struggles or making you feel low, because you have to constantly feed into them so much. This person just gives you happiness. And like I said, they were built for this. And that's another thing. When you're living in your purpose, even when you take on like what other people would consider to be like the heaviest shit, it's light for you. It doesn't sit on you. I've seen people be inspired by me and start to read tarot, and I've seen them completely fly off the deep end, getting obsessed in, oh, what's happening, or oh, who are my apps, and you know, oh wow, this is what they're thinking about me, and just lose their mind. You know what I mean? For me, I can read tarot all day, every day, and I don't get tired. I don't feel weighed down. I don't feel like negative, even if I'm reading on just the darkest stuff. Because it came to me. It's you know, one of my gifts. So with this person being in their power, like as much as it feels like, you know, unfair, a lot of that is the conditioning. If you're used to always giving to your partners, you're naturally going to feel like odd about someone giving to you so much and filling your cup. But I mean, it's just their purpose. It does not weigh on them, and they do not expect you to like repay them, or you know, they don't take like accountability for your journey. Like they don't feel like, you know, you need to always thank them or attribute, you know, your success to them moving forward. So I just love this. But this person is offering you a safe space. That's a major thing they're coming into your life for. They're a gateway, a bridge, like I was saying in the beginning, to your new life. And then just some pure, unadulterated, childlike happiness and joy. And they're just a breath of fresh air, and they're such a light, and I love them. I love them. I love them for you. Stillness. That part is actually interesting to me, that they're offering you stillness. But I could totally see it in the way that they're just holding space for you, because there was like a slight energy, like an undertone of you constantly speeding through your story, or speeding over your feelings, or treating the big things that you've gone through as if they're just speed bumps, which of course it is just speed bumps, like in the like story of your soul or your life, not things that you should sit and mull over forever. But in order to transmute, you do have to process it, and sometimes that means just sitting in it. So I'm surprised that this is coming up when I'm seeing that this person has so many actionables and the ability to genuinely get you to move past things. But a huge part of that we can't skip over is literally just them holding space for you to talk it out, for you to be mad about it, for you to feel it, for you to like do whatever you know, whatever your path to forgiveness is, whatever your path to wholeness is, whatever your path to this next life that you want to live is. They're holding space for that. Spirit, what else can you tell me about this relationship with the person manifesting group 1? 7 of Pentacles, a solid foundation, 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. I love this because 3 of Swords is definitely that heartbreak and that processing. But the 3 of Wands is the expectation that things are going to work out in your favor and things getting better. It's like you can't expect things to get better if you're ignoring what they're getting better from. So there's an energy here of, and that's the thing about this person, like you would think, I wanted to say at a certain point, like this is giving me golden retriever energy, but I didn't say it because that's not completely accurate. This person may come through as if they have, it's just like true happiness and true joy, not like stock photos or stock footage, like what you see joy looks like in a commercial where it's like people are smiling and laughing and at their beach and they're living their careless lives. It's like true happiness, like your heart is happy, your soul is smiling. And you may be like Daria, where it's like you're smiling on the inside. You know, if you've watched Daria, the intro, there's like a pic. They show her and she's smiling, but the frame like centers and you can only really see her eyes. You can't see her smile, and then they put like Daria above it. So it's just like it's giving me that energy. If you know, you know. If you don't, it doesn't matter. You get it. But true happiness and joy. So that's going to look different. I don't even want to try to like get into what will this look like, because it's something that can only be experienced, and you'll know it because you're going to feel happy within, true happiness. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, again, Six of Swords, another card of surrender, another card of moving on to the next phase of life, trusting the process, and things really are better. And then Seven of Pentacles. I love that Seven of Pentacles came up because it's not like they're taking all the weight of the burden for you. They're more so giving you a safe space to process it, and a friend and support. They're not, you know, like fixing everything for you, because that doesn't give you the actual, you know, that doesn't cause you to actually heal. And a lot of people, they get in relationships and it's not that that person is healing them or truly doing anything for them. It's that, you know, they just have the distraction versus the actual healing. And here is real healing. We have the Empress in reverse and the Fool, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is going to go slow. I feel like some of you, this may be coming up because some of you are like, okay, well, where's the romance? You know, this is a love reading. Where's the romance? And Spirit is like, this is more about true love. You know, when you truly love someone, you don't just like make them happy or ignore who they are and allow them to just ignore what's deep inside. You really hold space for them. You know, for me, like, I resonate with love at like by what people do, you know, and I can't say that people that say that they love me but don't do anything don't love me. You know, everyone's feelings are valid, but what resonates to me as love is when people are truly there to support you even when you're not your best. Like in the last year, I've personally gone through the hugest transformation, and I've been struggling with feeling guilty about how I haven't been there for people as much and how I've kind of treated people, because when I'm going through it, man, I'm just not nice. I'm trying to take care of, I'm fighting demons, and that's been this last year for me. And the true love is people still hanging out with me and showing up for me even when I'm in a crappy mood and there's no benefit that I'm providing them. That's the true love for me. So I feel like, again, like this is love on a whole different level that you maybe have never experienced, because Ace of Wands in reverse, this can't be programmed or put into a box. The Fool in reverse, it's not going to feel like a new beginning in the mind space. It's going to be felt in the heart space. And with the Empress in reverse, it's like, we really do have to clear this before you even have the ability to truly love this person. So I feel like everything is unfolding in divine timing and for your benefit. I'm sure there will be romance here, but I think the focus for them is just, yeah, we got the Chariot in reverse. It's not about like moving forward and just living the happy ending, because you can't live the happy ending if you're not the person, if you're not that person in the story, you know. If there's a bunch under the surface, you can't just, you know, play house and pretend that everything is all right and we're just happy. That's not true happiness. So we got the Chariot in reverse. They're not trying to rush you. They're really genuinely here to help you, and they genuinely love you. They're putting, like, filling your cup to the utmost, pouring so much into you. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group one? Yeah, we have Commander Ashtar, Call to Action, and then we have Odin, Psychic Insight, and these are kind of like the more stern energies in this deck. There's like one more that's really more stern and masculine and like get it done. Odin with psychic insight, it says your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So your intuition is going to be telling you to trust this person, to move forward with this person, to allow them to help you, to be vulnerable with this person. And even if you kick and scream, this person is built for it. So it's okay. As long as you show up, as long as you just show up, it's going to be okay. And it's going to be messy, and I see tears, but it's like happy tears, because it's like, wow, such a huge breakthrough and a true psychic activation. Then we have the Commander Ashtar with a call to action. It says, take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So you've been that person for so many people, and now you're, you know, having to allow someone to be this person for you. And the whole thing is just freaky and weird and uncomfortable, but it's a beautiful mess. Anything else for group 1, Spirit? We have the new moon in Pisces. This is a good time. At the bottom of the new moon in Pisces, it says meditate and contemplate. So this is a good time to like spend some time to set some intention, and also to take a spiritual bath, to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your home, and to prepare. Because once this person kind of comes into your life, you're not going to really be able to, it's like when you're in it, you can't really see it. So you won't be able to set like intention. You'll just be in flow once this occurs. So it's better to like meditate, contemplate, set the intention, make the decision now. My heart is open. I'm going to do my very best, and allow that to happen. So that's what I got for you, group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what came up for you today, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the yellow geode, this is your reading. Going to get into who is manifesting you in love. Who are they? What are they going to offer? Why are they manifesting you? And what gifts are they bringing to your lives? So let's jump into it, Spirit. This is for group 1 with the yellow, or sorry, group 2 with the yellow geode. Show me who is manifesting group 2. This person is very protective over you, first of all. We have the Companion and the Queen. This is really interesting because the Queen energy is resonating more with you, as if they're bringing, by acknowledging your queenhood, your divinity, they also help themselves. Spirit. Okay, let's get through here first. Let's start with these. We have the Queen, the Advocate, and the Father. So tapping into your energy right away, I feel like you guys have been hitting a wall in the dating pool and really honestly just wondering if you should water down what it is that you're looking for. The Advocate inspires you to put compassion into action. This is also someone who understands you, someone who advocates for you, someone who's like, no, you're absolutely right. It should be that way. Someone who agrees with the way that you want to live life, someone who agrees with the way that you want to have a relationship, someone who doesn't try to get you to simmer down or, you know, find a place to just put you in or, you know, conform to whatever it is that they want to experience. That someone's like, but someone who's like, absolutely, you're a queen, you're a god, you're a goddess, you deserve everything it is that you're asking for. Also someone who can kind of help you, though. There's like a little bit of manic energy here where it's like you guys may get these ideas and you have ideas on ideas on ideas, but when it comes to the structure, that's honestly where you may lack. It's like I have the ideas, I just need the backing, whether that's financial backing or whether that's like someone who understands and can like bring in the how-to. that's where I feel like this father energy comes in. Talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. You may be a parent already and you need someone who's willing to like take action when it comes to your child or your kids, or if you want kids in the future, someone who you could really see being a father or a mother, like a parental unit, someone who is mature enough to make sure things get paid on time, mature enough to go to work, not to call in, someone who isn't lazy, but someone who's also a person of good character that you could trust to lead your kids or your tribal unit or your home. Someone who you could genuinely trust, like if it's like I get sick or if I need this, I need that, I can depend that my partner is going to do it. So that's a big thing that they're bringing to you. And then we have the Queen, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. I feel like this person has a very strong woman in their life, maybe an aunt, a grandmother, or a mother. Someone was raised by their grandmother, I just heard, but that would just be something that you'll find out if that's your person. That's more specific, but they have a lot of respect for women, matters of the womb, matters of choice, matters of protection of the feminine in all its forms, not just women, but the protection of feminine energy in general. Someone who understands it, advocates for it, and sees its value. Someone who doesn't want to live a masculine-oriented life. Someone who wants like the blending. They don't want, they're not into just like the left brain or the sausage fest or just like the cold structure. They really advocate for the feminine and the needing of that other side of the spectrum. We have the child nature, the hero heroine, and the companion. I just freaking love this. The hero, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. This person wants to help you grow. They want to be your support system. And also the companion is just pure unadulterated love. They want to be a good partner to you. So they value partnership and partnership matters to you. And this is what they're bringing to the table, like a true partner, someone who's willing to sacrifice for their partner, but also someone who's willing to take on the load for their partner and to create something unique, to create a well-oiled, like, family, someone who really cares about family and understands the structure and how we need both the masculine and the feminine. It says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. So again, someone who's not going to call in just because they feel like it, because there's bills to pay. Someone who's not going to wait to the very last minute to pay XYZ or to handle whatever chores that they were supposed to do. Someone who has that tenacity to get to work. And then again, someone who's just loyal. They're bringing loyalty to the table. So I love this. Okay. And then we have the child nature, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits as well. So you may be someone who has pets, and it's important for you to be with someone who also will love your pets and treat them like their own, treat them with respect. And also it may be important for a few of you for your current pet to like your partner. And that may not be something that you've had in the past. So they do have that nature connection, so they'll be able to fill that for you, that void of, my pets and my partner are at odds. They'll be able to resonate with your pets, and also someone who resonates with nature quite a bit. So you may want to have a farm or some chickens or some small animals. You may just really care about animals. But this person has connection with nature spirits. So if you don't spend a lot of time outdoors because you've just never met anyone who, holds that space for you to get used to it and to make you comfortable, that's also a benefit you'll get from this relationship. So Spirit, what are they offering here? What gifts will they bring? What else can you tell me? I love it. We have success, and that's exactly what I was talking about, because it's like you got the ideas, but when it comes to like, okay, the how-to, that's where you may struggle, or maybe you just don't have the time, especially if you're a parent already. You don't have the time to pursue certain things because you have very real things that have to be done day to day that you can't, just slip on or not do. And compromise for. We have security and success here as well. So security, this person understands like the protection energy of a father, the looking out, the being a person of character, you know, using their strengths to benefit their family. They understand how important it is to have a father figure or a masculine figure in the home just as much as the feminine. And then we have courage and pleasure. You know, immediately with pleasure, I felt that in the sacral, like butterflies in my sacral. So you may be someone where your love language is physical touch and you haven't felt empowered to want it, you know, from your partners. You maybe always felt like you had to just wait for them to come around. But this is someone you can want, someone who takes time to pleasure you as well, someone who takes extra time to make sure that you get yours first, or to make sure that you are pleased, that you are happy, that you feel good. This person genuinely cares about your mental state. They care about what you care about. So if there's something that is going on in the world that you care about and is bringing you down, this person is giving you the support and, you know, just like the partnership. And then we have courage. So you guys may struggle with courage. Also, I feel this in a very traditional way where it's like maybe a lot of people have been off-put by your energy. Maybe your energy is very intense. You may have a Scorpio, a Leo rising, a Taurus rising, any of those signs that can be really like intimidating energetically. And you know, people have a hard time approaching you or trying to get to know you or breaking through those walls or even like going head to head with you. You know, you may be the kind of person that has a very strong sense of self. So you need someone who also does, who's willing to really talk things through with you. Someone who can kind of keep you in line in the best possible way. Because it's not like someone who dominates you and overpowers you, but someone who doesn't allow you to also take things too far. You may have a history of taking things too far, or you know, you may be a little bit of a little spoiled or something like that. I don't know, whatever it is. But you need someone who's not just going to allow you to, you know, kind of run them over either. Someone who you can respect, someone who you genuinely consider as equal. So I'm seeing that. Someone who takes initiative. Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 2 about who is manifesting them? So now we're getting into the why. They're showing you something different. We have the 2 of coins, the 6 of wands in reverse, and I didn't even see that before, but here is the 8 of swords. So this kind of goes into like, okay, why are you being met with this person? I don't feel like you, first of all, this person is showing you that this exists. So even if you choose like not to be with this person, this is still showing you like people like this are out there. But 8 of swords, they're revealing to you how you get in your own way, how you've trapped yourself. They're helping you learn to compromise, kind of softening you a bit. You guys feel like you've had to be in action mode or go mode, conservatory mode. Maybe you've never felt good enough. You immediately jump to people pleasing. This person is helping you out of that. But they're showing you a new version of love where you can compromise without feeling compromised. We have the 9 of cups and the wheel of fortune in reverse. So it's like, it's not just a rush to get whatever it is that you want. It's a state of being, just being in a relationship. You may have felt like you had to hurry up and rush to the altar with people so that you could, you know, have that long-lasting connection with them. So, you know, you can have that security. With this person, you don't have to rush to security. You get to enjoy it. And this person is teaching you to be in the moment and how to surrender to the natural flow of the relationship. So it's very different. This isn't someone you have to rush because they're already here. They're already showing up the way that they need to. It's not about working with this person. It's about receiving, being open. Completion here as well with the 10 of wands. I feel like this person is going to help you with a business because that keeps coming up, like something about this person having the structure that you need or the connects that you need to pursue a business. Spirit, what else can you tell me? We have the Tower. The Star in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. I just get an energy of clean it up. This person, I'm hearing coach now in some way and somehow. They're coaching you, they're helping you. I feel like you guys have had to be so hard for so long, and this person is teaching you surrender and teaching you to receive gifts versus trying to force gifts out of people, or constantly reason and try to convince yourself that you're happy. You know, there's a state of experiencing versus trying to make it yourself. Like, for an example, in past relationships, you may have had to, like, you know, drop hints and basically like set it up for a person. Like the example that I'm seeing is like a birthday party. Say it's your birthday. Instead of having to, you know, figure out what it is that you want to do and then, you know, be able to believe that this person cares about you because they're paying for it. This person is taking all of the initiative. You're not just putting them in position so that they can have that final, you know, shot in the hoop that's giving you like, okay, this is okay, or I'm being taken care of because, you know, even though I had to plan my birthday party, they did step up to the plate and pay for it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like this person is doing it all. You don't have to set them up for success. They're just doing what they're supposed to do. So this is very, very different, but we have the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm getting like a little bit of a firecracker energy with some of you guys. Like, you guys may be crazy with your words. You may have a history of disrespecting your partners and kind of belittling them a bit. You know, not thinking very highly of them, so you just get disgusted when you're around them, and you had to do so many things to make other things pleasurable for you. Like, you didn't respect them in the bedroom, so you weren't pleased, so then you had to start doing all this crazy stuff to make it thrilling because it wasn't thrilling as it is. This person is showing you that by experiencing true like bliss. It's like, dang, I'm just getting what I need. I'm getting taken care of. I'm doing this first. I'm not having to get finish myself. Like, it's so different. It's like, it's really throwing you off, but you're revealing just how much you've put in and just how much you have made things pleasurable for yourself versus things just being pleasurable because the other person is doing their part. So Five of Wands in reverse, there's chaos. Like, naturally, when you talk to people, you may be a little like blunt or rude with your communication, and it's just conditioning of that came from not respecting your partner, so you kind of talk to them a certain kind of way. But I get a grown man energy with this. I get a very masculine energy with this, where it's like this person knows who they are and they actually do the work, so you can't just disrespect them because it's just flat out not true. And they will make that painfully clear to you. And it's not like they're trying to hurt your feelings, but they're just like, babe, XYZ doesn't get done just on itself. It got done because I did it. Let's not forget. Like, they're being very clear with you, and it's like, holy cow, it's very like just strange, like, to admit this person is right and to know that they're right, to see that they're right. And like, it's just weird, you guys. I don't even know how to explain it. We have the Queen of Cups, the Devil, the Death card here. So we're moving on. Four of Coins in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. You're learning how to let things go. You're learning how to hold space for your partners, to show up versus always doing. We have the Fool and the Devil here. The Devil is giving me like temptation energy, but that's also an energy of like really killing your shadow. Like, something about your shadow has really come out and almost changed you to a point where you don't even like how you talk to people sometimes, or how much work you have to do, or certain things that come up. Like, you know, we're ending that. And then we have the Fool card here, so that's a card of a new beginning. But we have the Death card. We have the Death card, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So there's an emergence of who you really are. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You may hear it faintly. It's like the tornado sirens test thing right now. if you can hear it, but we have the Death card and the Queen of Cups. So there's an energy of you truly being in your queenhood. And it's crazy because you associated your own masculine energy with what makes you a queen, but this whole other level of expectation that things will be taken care of and being able to sit with a lighter load and to be taken care of, to be receptive is just so different. It's just so different, you guys. You're realizing how you've actually been more of a king in past relationships. Spirit, what else can you tell me? We got Horus with the Cosmic Gateway. You may have been into Egyptian mythology at some point. We have the Divine Director with intervention and purpose. You see the stuff coming out for you guys, like not the Divine Director with intervention and purpose, like you guys need an intervention. It says divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. And then we have Horus with the Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Magnificent, or sorry, it says miraculous changes are occurring. So to some degree, you did manifest this and call this into your life, either through the years of affirming, man, I need a real man, I need a real woman, I need a true partner, someone who is dependable. Like through, it's crazy how you manifested this through being fed up with what you were getting. So then we have the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. You may not have even gotten time to, you may not have even had time to joke, time to have fun, time to laugh and just be and to play because of all that you were responsible for. And this relationship gives you that space where you can laugh, where you can joke, where you can play, where you can be, where you don't have to give, and always be in action and in motion, where you can show people who you truly are. Not the bitter version of yourself, not the busy version of yourself, but like what you bring to the table as a human, what you have to say, your natural gifts that have nothing to do with your ability to like make things happen. It's so different. That is what I got for you guys, group 2. My Etsy is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you for this one. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, if you chose group 3 with the green geode, this is your reading using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you guys today. Tapping into who is manifesting you in love. What are their gifts that they're bringing to you? Why are they manifesting you? Spirit, this is for group 3. Show me who is manifesting group 3 in love. Interesting. We have the Destroyer and the Healer. Spirit, who is manifesting group 3? I just get this energy of them breaking down your walls and helping you, tapping into your energy. I feel such a soft energy with you guys. And it could be because you're vulnerable, like very spiritually unprotected, open, conditioned to be, open to things that don't serve you. So this person is helping you in that way. It could just be your workload kind of softening you and making you vulnerable because you have been struggling to be motivated or been really broken down by your work, your managers, relationships, whatever. It could be you're just always like this. You've always been more of a naturally soft, kind of person. And this person is like breaking walls down, but also building them up. And also we have this goddess energy. You may have been feeling like you've been really living in your goddess energy, but this person is bringing out the true goddesshood. And the true goddesshood is boundaries. If I don't want you, you're not going to be in my space. I'm not going to look in your direction. I'm not going to laugh at your joke. And it's crazy because it's like Aphrodite, I was actually just reading this morning. Aphrodite, a goddess of love. Actually, what did she do? Did she kill them or did she turn them into stone? No, that would have been like something to do with Medusa. There was these two people. I think it was a man and his son. I don't know. It was just like a 30-second video I watched this morning. But she like outcasted them or something because they wouldn't admire her beauty. Anyways, there's just like an energy here of you haven't really been able to be mad or to be happy about certain things or to set boundaries or to show your disdain for certain things. It's always been about pleasing other people, building up your skin just so you can appeal to other people versus like really doing it because that's what you want to do, dressing how you want to dress, not entertaining everyone because you're not an entertainer. No, you entertain me. So you may have felt like you've been sitting in your goddesshood, even if you've always gotten a lot of attention from time, but really it's been performative. It hasn't been in a receptory way where you've ever truly had anyone know you or be able to truly get close to you because, you know, it's always been about presenting yourself. And, you know, when you're presenting, you're not receiving, you're programming other people outside of you. So that's very interesting that this person is bringing out your true goddesshood, and that means sometimes boundaries. That means being able to show your anger, your disdain, being able to react, being able to be honest. So this person is adding a lot to your life and really building you up. They're destroying what doesn't serve you and healing the layers of you that have been kind of lost in the sauce and forgotten. You may be like addicted to love. You may be like a what do they call it? Helpless romantic. We have the addict and the goddess. At the end of the day, you just want to love. A life without love, a life without bliss, without, you know, romanticism really kind of feels bleak to you, but you've been struggling to find the boundaries and maintain the balance where you can experience love, but not at the cost of yourself, you know. Not at the cost of your body or your time or your true desires. You know, this person is helping you build yourself up to where you can experience love without having to get that love for someone that you don't even like that, you know. The addict helps recognize, it says helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. And then we have the goddess, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So going back to that energy that I was getting before of you guys feeling kind of drained, this person is going to help you call your power back truly, not just temporarily so you can give it all away again the next date you go on, but like truly to see who you are, to know who you are, and to hold on to it. Let's address this. The bully highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. I just heard it doesn't matter if you bully people or if you're mean to people up front, if when they get close to you, they're still able to run all over you. So they're helping you build this consistency, because you may come across as like a man eater or a femme fatale or someone who's really in their power, someone who's, you know, mean a little bit to your partners, or someone who has very, very high standards. But if that's truly true and that's truly who you are, then your partners wouldn't be able to run all over you once they've taken all of that so they can get close to you, you know? So it's about embodying, not appearing one way so you scare off most people who would want to, you know, run over you. And that's the thing, like, man, people are so smart. I used to feel like no one knew what I was doing or what was going on in my head, but it's crazy how people will use your own trust and your own power against you, because they'll allow you to think you have control, but they know that you don't. They can see who you truly are. Just the fact that you're allowing someone that is not in alignment with you in your space is telling enough that you will let them run all over you once they're able to get close to you. Just the fact that you don't truly banish them away, not temporarily, not allowing them to make it up to you. No. If you're truly a femme fatale, they wouldn't even be able to I need to stop using as if it's a real word, but it is in my world. Anyways, we have the destroyer, the healer, and the saboteur. The destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life, is what that one says. So there's some changes that are long overdue, and this person is helping you through that in a very guilt-free way, because they like it. They like it when you mean it. They may even kind of tease you a little bit, like, say it like you mean it. You don't really mean that, because if you meant it, you probably wouldn't even told me. If I really did something that you weren't satisfied with, you would have got up and left and known that you can get another date if you really wanted to, just by sitting at the bar in the next place. But I can see through that by your actions. Your actions, you know, are speaking for you. They betray you. They tell me what you're really all about. We have the healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. So this person is definitely going to help you grow, help you heal, and help you really embrace your divinity. And then we have the saboteur, highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes that it would bring to your life. So there's an energy here of you guys maybe feeling like, okay, if I really am mean and I really do have harsh boundaries, I won't be able to have XYZ. This person is showing you that that is not true. And, you know, that's just a lie told by people who likely want to benefit from you being, you know, loose on your boundaries, or loose with your body, loose with your spirit, loose with your time, loose with your requirements. For group 3, Spirit, show me what they're offering. What are they bringing to group 3? We have action. We have purification. This is what it's like when someone truly cares about you. When they will allow you to be your highest and greatest and best self, even if that means that they benefit less from you. That is what true love is. True love is very self-sacrificing. And you've loved so many people greatly. I mean, I just see it. I was tapping in to see more about them, and I was getting so much about you and who you've been and what you've given. And you haven't received that. What you've done is gotten a return or some sort of positive benefit and taken that as, so they gave me love, when really it was just the benefit of what you gave. It wasn't them taking action and giving you something. So like, for an example, if you go on a date with someone and they pay, that's not them giving you something. That's the natural payment for all the charming and the show that you put on for that date. That's not them giving you anything that wasn't already owed. That wasn't them sacrificing anything, you know? And we can take it so deep, but let's just keep going. Action and purification. Cleansing of your mind as well, I just heard. This person is helping you cleanse your mind. Some of you have really had a hard time controlling your thoughts. Maybe some dark thoughts have really been, you know, happening in your mind, and it's kind of like scaring you or making you uncomfortable. They're going to help you purify that in some way, I just heard. We have simplicity as well. So again, there's just like this energy of you having to like jump through hoops and go such like a unique, you know, spiraling path just to feel like you've gotten a return on your investment. But that wasn't something that, you know, that person gave to you. That was something that you have been able to take from the situation, and it resonates the same. It's still like receiving, but it's not receiving directly from that person. So you've hung on to what you've received as if it's equal reciprocity, but it just hasn't been. This person is simplifying things for you and being so blunt about when they are giving and when they're not giving. It's very different. They're adding a lot to your life, adding a lot to you. Purification, action, taking action towards you, following through on their word as well, I'm hearing. Simplicity. We don't have to argue. You don't have to be a P-star. You don't have to do the most to entertain them. You don't have to constantly please them with every breath, every move, you know, giving you the space to just be. And we have the success card. So you've been wanting a lot more from yourself for so long, and this person is kind of like pushing you to actually embodiment. There's like desire, and there's how you can see yourself as who you want to be, and then there's embodiment. So the desire to be one way, say we're talking about the goddess energy. There's the desire and the admiration and the respect for women, the desire to be like the divine feminine. There is the middle ground where you do certain things that allow you to see yourself as the divine feminine, as a goddess, self-care, receiving benefit, getting your way. These things like give us like little breadcrumbs to feel like we're in that frequency, but we're not embodiment. Embodiment is when you are the goddess. And that's so crazy because it's like real goddesses are mean. They're stingy with their love. They say no. And that's why people crave them so much. And I'm seeing the, I think it's from Wolf of Wall Street. I've never seen that movie, but I have seen the meme where it's like Margot Robbie and she has the heels on and she's like, her heel is on his forehead and he's trying to crawl to her. That's embodiment. Like, I don't care how much money you have, until I say you can move forward, you're not going past go, babes. And still fully being in her power. And guess what? He's still chasing. A lot of people bluff. A lot of people bluff, and also a lot of people are just overstimulated that they may actually turn away. But that doesn't mean that you should compromise because of fear of someone turning away, because they're going to go on a dating app or whatever, have a lackluster experience, and they're going to come back around. Trust and believe they're going to spin the block. But embodiment, when you're at embodiment, you don't even care about, oh, I know they're going to come back. You're like, no, I said no for a reason. We are not in alignment. I actually don't want you. I'm not picking up the breadcrumbs and making a balloon structure to make you seem like this is what I want. Flipping, I'm not doing that. I don't want you. And if anything, I'm gonna get mad if you try to spin the block because I don't want you, and I can be clear about that. So this person is bringing out like what a lot of people unfortunately call like the dark feminine, and it's not. It's just the feminine. And that's why there's been such an attack on history with witch trials and an attack on, you know, divine feminine energy, because it's stingy with this love, but it's so freaking good. There's so much value to it, but true divine feminine energy is stingy. So systematically, the feminine has been suppressed and torn down and perverted in a sense where we resonate divine feminine energy as someone who gets chased versus someone who doesn't allow people to get through. We consider that to be an old witch, you know, rigid. They're just mean. No, they're bitter. And it's like, no, I just don't want to be bothered with the BS that you broads are taking on. Anyways, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something about not spending money. This person is truly going to provide for you. And we have the Sun card here. So true protection, true love, light, warmth I'm feeling. I'm feeling physically that sun energy like on my body as if I'm standing outside right now. It's so strange. But we have the Sun card, which is, you know, always got the child on it, and it symbolizes you being able to go back to a childlike state where you are taken care of, protected, fought for like a father would. Like divine masculine energy is supposed to. We have the Page of, is that the Knight? No, that's the Page. We have the Page of Wands here as well. So this is all going to be new for you. High Priestess and the Two of Wands in reverse. That's so crazy. Wow. Eight of Cups in reverse proves it too, because that means you're holding on to the past. Because I was just about to say, High Priestess in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. This feels wrong. And the last card on the bottom of that stack is the Eight of Cups in reverse, confirming like it feels wrong. It feels better for you to stay the same. But it's like Spirit heard you. And this person is coming into your life to give you what you've always wanted. But like when we get it, we kind of reject it. You know, when we get someone who's really willing to do all of this, we assume, oh, they're just love bombing me. They're trying to tell me everything that I need. Let your intuition speak for itself. Listen to some solar plexus and Third eye, some throat for some of you if you have a throat chakra block. If you've had a problem with communication, that's actually a good one. You know, I always forget like the power of the throat chakra, because it's not all about communicating with other people. The throat chakra is also your ability to be real with yourself and to communicate and to be honest with yourself about what you really want. And if you want to embody divinity, but you can't even say it out loud even when you're alone, because it's like you feel like you shouldn't or it feels wrong, the throat chakra, healing the throat chakra is for you. You know, your energy is going to speak for itself with other people, but the throat chakra is also something to be healed for you. But I would definitely listen to solar plexus, throat chakra, and maybe not even third eye chakra. It'll come to you, and it's probably better for you to just take things as they come and handle things when they're in front of you versus like seeing everything. Did I even talk about the Wonders card? I didn't. We got the Wonders card here as well. So they're bringing amazing benefit to you, as well as the Success card that we did talk about. But we have the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Swords in reverse. So they're taking so much out of your plate, off of your plate. There's an energy of you planning dates. There's an energy of you programming. It's like you painting a picture so that you can be pleased. And this is like a movie. Something that you can turn on and just watch and receive, versus having to paint something beautiful and make it look like something that you want. This is like someone pleasing you instead and giving you something to consume. You know, putting food on your plate, cooking you a meal. And I mean that in a very symbolic way, not even like literally, but shoo, kudos to you if you bag you a chef, because that's what I'm trying to, that's what I'm, listen. I'm gonna blow up like a balloon if I can get me a partner that can really cook. Child, y'all ain't gonna ever see me again. I'm gonna be up under the kitchen with my plates. But anyways, we have the 8 of Wands. Things will take off very quickly, and the King of Swords. So this person is good with communication, clear communication as well. Like I said, it keeps coming up. They're a little blunt, but they just don't dilly-dally. They don't try to make it pretty. They don't have to throw, you know, like magical fairy dust on things to make it more receivable. They kind of just say it like it is, and they're a very genuine and honest person. And this person is coming into your life to benefit you, period. This is for you. You don't have to worry about their experience. And also, you know, you block other people's blessings by not allowing them to give, because receiving, that's why a lot of people wonder, like, why are they biting the hand that feeds them? I give them so much. Why are they so mean to me? Because you're blocking their ability to be a blessing and blocking the flow of giving and receiving, because them receiving means that they're also not giving, which still causes negativity to occur in their life. So you feel like you're giving and you're helping, but it makes them feel bad. That's why they start to bite you. We have the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Eclipse season may have been significant for you in some way, or significant for you. I don't know exactly when this is posting. I feel like it's right after eclipse season though. And then we have the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, which is funny because the first eclipse is in Scorpio, I do believe. I believe that there's a solar eclipse in Scorpio, so this could be significant to you in some way, but releasing what no longer fits and actually moving into change and embodiment is what I see you receiving through this person. So I love this spread. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you today, group 3. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the orange geode, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who is manifesting you and why. What gifts are they going to bring into your life? What is their intention? Spirit, this is for group 4 with the orange geode. Who is manifesting group 4 at this time? Immediately kind of tapping in, I feel like you guys have been waiting for this moment, waiting for some fun and excitement, like waiting for something to pop off in your love life. I feel like you guys are my group that's had like the longer end of like the dry spells where it's like, I haven't had anyone significant or worthwhile come into my life in a minute. It kind of gives me that energy. This person is very good with words, very good with communication. I'm seeing that you guys can sit and talk for hours. This person is very receptive to your needs, able to learn, and really willing to receive. With you guys, it may just be your gift, but you know a lot about people. You know a lot about human nature and psychology. You know what people want. You just do. And unfortunately, that may have come from like a negative experience of you people pleasing when you were younger, but it's something that you've developed into a gift because it really does help you moving forward now. You can see straight through people, or if you're trying to get a job, or if you do want to, you know, make a new friend, or if you're trying to, it can go a little dark because you can use it to get a partner if you want to, if you need, you know, someone temporarily, or if you're looking for someone, you know how to appeal to people. But this person is very receptive to whatever you have to give and share in the relationship. And also you may have been running into people who've been too like afraid or fearful to move into a relationship with you for whatever reason. You guys may come off as intimidating or intense or too all-knowing, and people feel like uncomfortably vulnerable way too soon with you to move forward into something serious. Like they can tell you see straight through them. You're not someone they can get over. So I mean, it's natural. It comes to even like making a purchase. People, if they feel like the company is making more money and they're not getting value from the product, they're not going to buy it. They're going to go for something that has more of a deficit where it's like worth the purchase. So it's everywhere in society, with people, with relationships. Like people are even afraid to make, you know, friends with people if they seem like someone who can dispose of them, someone who doesn't need them. So anyways, you're meeting someone who is well willing to take the gamble, to fill your cup without feeling like they're losing anything. It says willingness to follow intuition. Ooh, I love that, because that also means that if this person like feels divinely guided to you, or like they're getting synchronicity and things like that, they're going to push through it. It's not going to freak them out and make them like run away. So if you're a very psychic or activated person, stuff like this just naturally happens. Like you meet people and it's like next week they may win like, you know, a little lottery I won $300 off a scratch off, and it's like, yeah, I know, I just got the sauce. Like once people connect with you, they may just start winning. So anyways, it says willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So they don't care what their friends say, what their family says, what their community says. They're moving forward with you. They want to be happy with you. We also have the poet. So it's like, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You need someone who can provide you what you feel to be like intellectual conversation, someone who can bounce back and forth with you, who can talk to you for hours, who can talk about philosophy, or who can talk about feelings, or who can talk about the gray area. Someone who you feel like is an intellectual. So you're getting that here with the poet. And also they communicate to you in a way that it's easy for you to receive. It's not that this person is super soft and babying you, but they communicate their point in so many words, or between the lines, or by using examples. That may be the best way you understand things, when they kind of compare it to something else, or, you know, when they give you like a deeper meaning or thought, you know, path to take when it comes to having conversation. It says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Instead of this person saying, I would prefer that you do this, and making you feel like there's something that is required of you, or something that you're not doing, they'll just, I can't think of an example at the top of my head, but they're really good with communicating with you in the right way. And you may already know that about yourself, that you're more receptive to a certain style of communication, and they have that. A very teachable person, a very open person. Humility and devotion to knowledge and openness to lifelong learning is what the student says. So this person is willing to learn you as well, to take time. You may not like when people try to appeal to you in stereotypical kind of ways, and oddly enough, it may even trigger you. Like to receive chocolates and a bear on Valentine's Day may offend you. You would rather a gift that is more personal. It keeps focusing on this. I don't know why it's focusing on this card. You can't see it, but I can. you know, to give you flowers and chocolates and a bear for Valentine's Day may just like be something you just want to throw in the trash, because it's like, you haven't even taken the time to get to know me as a person and to give me something that I would receive as valuable. You picked whatever is off the shelves, and it's just unacceptable to you. And people may see you as very harsh or even kind of crazy or out there because of what you require or what you want in a relationship, but I totally understand it, because I love gift giving. I love to give gifts. I love Christmas because I pay such detailed attention to people. That's something that they just said earlier in the year, and it was one sentence long, sticks with me, and I bring it back out, and I really give people gifts that mean something to them, not just makes me feel good, you know, to give to someone, but that they can receive as, wow, this is something I really needed, or something I really wanted, or means something to me. So this person cares about your experience, and they're very teachable, very studious. They genuinely take time to get to know you. We got the servant here as well, or the servant. Sorry. Delight in serving others with a free and loving spirit. So this is someone who doesn't feel heavy for taking out the trash or for cooking. It's not tit for tat. It's not, I've done all of this, so I'm mad about it. You may hate when people do that too. Like, you did it and you're mad that you did it. Like, if it's personal, I'll appreciate it, but I'm not going to give you a reward and a gold star for doing, you know, what you felt to do on your spirit. So I love it. We have the king and the scribe. You guys really need a specific kind of person, because I'm getting more about you, like through learning about this person's qualities and what they have to give and offer. I feel like I'm seeing like you and what you need and what you've been through in a way. So then we have the king and the scribe. The king says, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. So you need someone who's loyal to you, loyal to, you know, really take care of you, someone who doesn't laugh at your expense, someone who's not passive aggressive, someone who really cares about you and understands you, and someone who can appreciate, I just heard, your humor. You may have a dark humor, or you may like, well, I mean, you can help it, but sometimes it's really hard. Like you really do kind of roast your partners a bit, and you need someone who's not going to take that, you know, personally, or take your confidence as a projection of them. You know, like someone you can be confident around, and someone who you can be happy around without them, you know, feeling the need to, I don't know, randomly react negatively to your happiness or your proudness. And then we have the scribe. Preserving knowledge and information. So it may really turn you off. My best friend's like that. She's a Taurus. I don't know if that's a Taurus thing or if it's just a her thing, but she hates when people like it. It gets extreme. Like, too many times she will flat out break up with someone for not remembering certain things. It's just like, it's a trigger for her. It's just a harsh line for her. If you don't remember what she's telling you and things about her, it's just so triggering to her. I don't know. And you need someone who's going to remember, you know, what time certain things is, when certain things need to be done. Someone who's disciplined. And if not, write a freaking note. Dang. Set a reminder on your phone. You know, but someone who you can really depend on, and someone who remembers things. Remembers your birthday. Remembers deadlines. We have illumination and going forward. Spirit, what are they bringing to this relationship? What gifts are they bringing to group 4? What gifts are they bringing to group 4? Love it. We got security. And I think that's the trust. Yep, trust card. We have security and trust. So again, this is someone who's loyal to you. You may be the kind of person who likes to share what's going on with your friends, with your family, with your partner. I was listening to this YouTube video before, and this girl was reading this email. She's like a psychologist, and she was reading this email, and basically it was about like, am I dating a narcissist? That was the person's question who wrote into her. And she was telling her story of what happened, and her partner brought up something about her sister and her husband while they were out, like in front of the sister. And obviously it was private information about her sister's marriage, so she wasn't supposed to share that. But she was like, am I dating someone who's like really a narcissist? Because he brought this up when it's just, she felt like, you know, it's just common sense. You don't say things like, you don't bring that up. Like, I shared that with you in confidence. Anyways, you may be the kind of person who, you know, you do like to have like your person, like the person that you share with, the person that you can really tell like what's on your mind and what's going on with your friends, your family, whoever, who's not gonna go behind your back and be a op basically and tell that person, you know, someone who you can really trust, and someone who doesn't throw stuff into your face either, someone who doesn't bring up your problems like at work or with a coworker or whatever and say, see, that's why you got problems with your coworkers, because you see what you're doing now. Like, someone who does not do that, someone who does not betray your trust. And then we have security here. So again, that goes back to really discipline for me personally. That's how I feel. You're secure when someone's disciplined, and even when they could allow a deadline to pass or slip, they don't. They do what needs to be done, you know, in order at the proper time. So we have illumination and going forward, which is funny. A minute ago, I saw 11:11 at the on the clock, and going forward has the true trees at the side with that 11 symbology of like the portal and moving forward and a new beginning. So I feel like you guys have been kind of at a standstill for a while, not really able to fully embody who you are, not able to be yourself because people are too sensitive or take things personally, or just haven't held space for you, haven't really taken the time to get to know you, to take the gamble on you. Maybe you are a little tougher on the edges. Maybe you're flat out rude and a little mean, but someone who can see past that, and someone who is just naturally in alignment with you, like someone who is just not sensitive in that way, or that doesn't matter to them. Like for an example, a while ago I was making friends with this new girl and I called her a B, but for me, like I call all my friends, these are my bitches, like that's just how I talk, you know, and that's how I talk to my friends. But she was kind of offended by it, and I was actually like, oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person for calling her that. I didn't say that with malice, but to her, it was personally, she takes that offensive. So as much as we can say, oh, you should do this, you shouldn't do that, because we're all different and we all take things differently, that's not necessarily true. So you need someone who just understands you and isn't offended by the things that you say. Someone who doesn't take you seriously. And it's funny because I'm getting all this energy from my friends right now, but I have this friend, she's small, petite, and she just runs her mouth, and her boyfriend finds it so endearing. He doesn't take her seriously. He's so endeared by her. He's like, you are crazy, you're a riot. That's how he sees her, like, you're a riot, a little crazy little ball of craziness and fire. But he's not like, oh, you're controlling, or you're too much, you're dramatic. He just gets it, you know. So it's about finding who resonates with you, versus trying to always assume that you're the problem and watering yourself down. Spirit, what else can you tell me about group 4? But you guys need a true partner, someone who's willing to work with you. Also, someone who doesn't think they are the prize. You know, someone who doesn't feel like I just because I'm a man, or just because I'm a king, just because I have love to give, just because I'm an opportunity, that means that you need to conform to me and you need to please me. We have the King of Cups in reverse, which is almost giving me an energy of someone who's willing to humble themselves for you. Someone who's willing to work on the relationship and really take the time to understand you. Again, you may be a bit rough around the edges. You could have grown up like, you know, in a situation where you really did have to stand up for yourself and fight and do a lot, or work really hard. You're not used to having a partner, someone you can depend on, someone you can really trust. So they have to earn that trust. We got the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's not that you're not in alignment with love. It's just that you need to be with a certain kind of person. And I feel like you're learning that through this experience. We have the Strength card in the Empress. So I just get this energy of Spirit being like, never forget what you've been through. Never forget the reasons you are the way you are, that built strength, that built grit. That is not something to be ashamed of. That is something to embrace. You are the way you are, literally made in God's perfect image. You are an earth angel. You are a gift to this earth. And the more you're authentic to yourself, the more people who are meant to be in your path, meant to be in your life, will benefit. You know, you were made perfectly the way that you were. so that you could benefit people the most. It's not about resonating with as most people as possible, because then you'll have to really water yourself down so that you can resonate with the most people. It's about being most authentically you, so that the people who really benefit from you, like, benefit so much, benefit a ton. It's not about appealing to everybody. It's about finding your tribe. And I feel like you guys have really been learning that. We have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So not only is this person, you know, offering you love, but they're offering you stability, kindness, understanding, patience, a stable foundation. And they love you just the way you are, and they feel like this is fine for them. Like, I can work with you. I'm even thinking of a reading I did the other day with this girl, and she's like, okay, I kind of freaked out on them. You know, my person, we're in a long distance relationship, and they finally came into town, and I kind of freaked out, and it triggered my attachment style when they were going to leave. And I'm doing the reading, and I'm like expecting the worst. And I literally got a channeling that he was like, oh, we got a little Harley Quinn here. I was dead. I'm like, not the Harley Quinn. We spend so much time trying to appeal to people. You don't know what they could like, not them being into it. I'm like, yeah. That is really funny. And that's just what this reminds me of. Like, someone is going to love you. Someone's going to love your big forehead. Someone is going to love your crazy little attitude. Someone is going to love your harshness. Someone is going to love your everything about you, you guys. So we have the Hermit in reverse. Like, when people tell you simmer down, this person is pushing you to go further, to be more of yourself, to embrace yourself even more, to hug yourself even tighter, and to really stand firm in who you are, because again, you were perfectly created this way, you know, for a reason. And we have the Nine of Cups here. An energy of fulfillment through this relationship. Which one of these just flipped over? Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. That's very interesting, because that's giving me a message that you haven't necessarily manifested this person directly. You may be the kind of person who learns through life versus working with a higher power. You're spiritual in your own way. You may not be big into like candle magic and manifesting in that kind of way, or believing that a higher power is going to come save you. You've honestly probably had too much life experience to even really resonate with that kind of dynamic, but you have manifested this person through living life, you know. We have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, so that's very interesting. Everyone manifests in their own unique way. That's another thing that's so important, because, you know, you see all these videos like on YouTube or on TikTok, and you start to doubt your own divinity, feeling like, I'm not very powerful because I tried this method and it worked like this for someone else and all these other people, but it didn't work for me. And it's like, dude, we all have a different way of learning. We all have a different way of receiving. We all have different gifts, perfectly unique genetic makeup. And the more authentic you are to yourself, the more your personal tools and methods will reveal themselves to you. We have surrender to the divine with the new moon. Spirit, another message for group 4. And I don't get, again, that in a spiritual way. The energy that I'm getting is like surrender to the divine plan, not divine as a higher power, but like the divine, like, okay, this is a blessing in my life and it is divine, surrendering to the experience or the offer that this person is making, versus like, oh, there's a divine that's bringing this for me because it just loves me so much and I'm getting a gift from the divine. Like, I don't feel like you guys resonate with that kind of energy, and there's nothing wrong with you for that. We have the disseminating moon, take time to breathe out, and the gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like this has something to do with work, interestingly enough. I mean, we did get that Wheel of Fortune, which typically has some sort of financial benefit, or a new car, a new house, some sort of benefit, like tangible benefit to it. So this is Spirit just kind of saying, keep doing what you're doing. If you're feeling like, oh, maybe I should get on the apps, maybe I should do this, surrender to the divine plan. Allow yourself to receive this gift. It's a gift, so you have to receive it. You don't have to look for it, chase it down, and create a profile for it. You're very close to what it is that you want, and you're manifesting just like you always have, through your action and through experiencing. And that's what I got for you, group 4. I love this reading. That was your message. My Etsy is below if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.